Oh, English is a fantastic subject because it's got so many facets to it.
The great thing about studying English is that no one is quite sure what the discipline consists of.
Your words that you use in your writing are the same words you use when talking, so why not use those to affect people every day?
I can still use those skills that English Literature A-Level taught me to actually read behind the lines and not to kind of take at face value the stuff that I read.
To be able to inform and almost manipulate the reader into feeling or thinking certain emotions.
Anything written in English, and quite a lot that's been written in other language and translated into English, is fair game.
The ability to structure a short story versus the ability to structure a feature-length film or a novel.
Persuasion skills, there's going to be research skills, there's going to be just the skill that you need to take on a massive information, a massive literature.
So you learn from poetry, the form, how a poem is thought to be romanticised, and how the language helps within that, and how you can put a melody to it.
Or being able to just see a different part of the world, a different perspective, and that could be in time or in place.
Close reading is a key aspect of textual analysis that I developed and honed during my degree.
And just to understand more about something different from your own reality.
And thinking about the idea that the text is more than it appears, that when you open it up, and regardless of how many people have read it before, there's always something more to be said. There's always another reading to be drawn out of that text, and that's what excites me about this discipline.
English is also about our own contemporary world and the way we live today, and understanding more about that too.
And when I read now, I am so much more aware of characters and plot and where the story's building up to, that I have been known to spend 6 hours reading a book just so I can get to the ending, and it's worth it because I now know the process.
A familiarity with the language itself, how it's used, how it can evoke emotions, how you can apply it.
Being surrounded by people who are so invested in the subject, and I'm often sat in a seminar and realise how the person lecturing or talking about their speciality and realising how knowledgeable they are is something that's so rewarding and so inspiring to me as someone who wants to do more research. Yeah, it's a very special thing, especially when it's about a text that you might have come to university being particularly interested in.
You're going to find out how to do masses of research, how to read something and then reread it to find out actually what could be influencing this paragraph I've just written. Where's it come from? What time does it come from? The use of something to persuade somebody. It's going to help you. How can I argue a point? How can I get somebody to agree with what I'm saying or bring them round to my way of thinking?